Yeah.
Take you in the shed afterwards. We'll
Okay.
get out some glasses and we can do that. So what we've got here effectively is these are 17 and 18 road, and then they merge into the two lines that come into the shed. And you can get from Google Earth fairly good represent. So starting at 1, so these are the down sidings. So this is 18 down,
Got you.
17 down, 16 down, 15 down, line, which basically means that a shunter locomotive part here is not foul of that line.
Got you.
So this is the limit you can be at, and that line still be safe.
Got you.
So the foul lines are marked in many different ways, but that's one of them. The foul lines are always marked. They have to be.
I didn't even know that.
Regulations. Hand throw.
All of them?
Yeah. Apart from the ones controlled by the signaller, but typically these are controlled by us.
And how many points is there, do you reckon, roughly, there is on site?
So feels like about 30.
Okay.
And that's the shunter's bargain. So then you're on to these roads have been refurbished, so all the yellow GRP is new. So these would have just been walking routes, which would either be pretty much as you see, sort of this type where you've just got a bit of wooden shuttering.
Yeah, got you.
A different coloured gravel, but they should be marked out with yellow lines. So all of this is all the CET plant here, the water pumps and stuff like that, is relatively recent and was introduced as a result of bringing the diesel, the new diesel traction on, which is the Hitachis. And yeah, so it signs Alstom line side. So Alstom, we became Alstom in 1998.
Okay.
So anything predating that would have been GEC. There's the train, or it's got this defect or that defect. Although I've written in the defect book, we've got applications as well that communicate with our central maintenance team. So we should know what's arriving, what it needs doing to it, what parts we need, and we can get on with it. And then our drivers will typically move the trains around the depot.
Okay.
So a typical train coming in for work will maybe left on one of these sidings, could be on the upside, could be on the downside down here. But effectively then every train has got a number of movements that it needs to do, and will effectively mirror those movements as we're walking around the site.
Right, got you.
So imagine a train has been stabled on one of the upsidings across there. The driver will go across, pick up the train, contact the signaller, and the path will get set, so he'll go down onto the viaduct, and then he'll come back onto the depot on whatever assigned road he's been given.
Right.
And typically the train will come on and go down 12 Road, and we'll walk down 12 Road when we come back up the other way. What I was hoping was for daytime movements and we could have jumped in the cab and after it would have.
Oh, that'd have been amazing.
Yeah, no, couldn't make it happen.
Oh.
Didn't.
I was secretly hoping the Pride one would have been here actually.
Oh yeah, well that's Ben's fault.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing. Ben has really brilliant for our inclusivity. Being a gay man himself, he's he said this is the first place he's worked where he can be his authentic self.
That's great.
And it's great. We just absolutely love it. But he's done so much to his causes, put us on the map, be part of the UK rail scene. The biggest company people have ever heard of. Very important. 68% of the rolling stock of the UK railway is maintained, built, or modified, or looked after in some way or other.
As much as that?
Yeah, 68%. And these are ours. So it can get quite exciting. And measure the pantograph and everything. The side strands will measure body defects and things like that.
And does that just come out as a printout, or?
It collects hundreds of thousands of data points as each train goes through, and then we analyse those. We've got computer systems that analyse them. So we've even got the lasers are in the floor. They will measure and profile the brake discs and the thickness of the pads. But yeah, it's quite a complex piece of kit, is that?
Wow.
So we've got one in Manchester and one here. So that's the Alstom design one. So down there is new. We used to have some raised platforms which got took out, but that gantry can move the whole length of the track. And come right from the back of the train, right to the front. So you can see there's a little rail on the side there. It runs along that.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, I see.
That controls, it says to the shed and controls the derail.
Got ya.
So because the protection's enabled, the derail at the moment, you can see it through the window.
Yes.
Is up. So if that train were to come forward, it wouldn't get very far.
Got ya. Got the old shunter in here.
Yeah.
Didn't realise you still had one here, actually.
Oh yeah. This baby's it's the most pampered vehicle on the depot.
Yeah, it looks it.
Dad used to volunteer to take me rather than job at a social work. So he used to pay for my ticket and we go down to London. We've got line side materials are stored carefully. We'll get what we euphemistically call the runners and riders. So it will tell us which sets, which trains are expected on our depot, on what diagrams, and at what time they'll actually arrive. And then we start to plan from there.
Yeah.
Now, if there's disruption, this is the bogey drop.
Wow.
So you can see you've got a whole section of rail there
Yeah.
that can take 20 tonnes, and what happens is we position the train over that, so whichever end we want to, or we can reverse the train and do all the stuff and eventually get it in, so that the bit that we want to take off the train is on that raised section. And then effectively it's disconnected from the train, so all that entire bogie will be disconnected, and then the whole of that scissor lift drops down, so it takes the bogie completely away from the train down to the bottom of the pit. It's then traversed across to line up with these rails,
Yeah.
and then it comes up,
Onto this track.
and then we can take it out here.
Got ya.
So that's outside.
Right.
Then, and there's a crane out there, so that we can crane it onto the back of the truck.